Have you ever experienced circumstances in your life that seem completely overwhelming, where you feel like you're suffocating in all of the chaos and darkness is just surrounding you, enveloping your mind? Your mind races to try to find a solution. Your heart is pounding with anxiety and your breath is gone, maybe even out of fear. Finding that solution to whatever the situation is seems impossible. It could be a financial need. It could be a health diagnosis. It could be all the stresses of work and the responsibilities that have been placed upon you. Maybe it's strain in a loving relationship that you're in. Something that seems impossible. There's no way out, and your mind, body, soul can't grasp, can't see the victory on the other side, can't see the way through that darkness. I'm Marianne with My Sister and Me Ministries, and I want to welcome you to this week's Face-to-Face Friday video. Jen and we have been working through a series called Let There Be Light, and this week our focus is on the light of God that pierces the darkness. You know, Jesus said that in this world we will have trouble. We find that in John chapter 16. He told us we will have trouble in this world. It's not all going to be sunshine and roses and rainbows, right? That's not his promise. His words are, we will have trouble. But he says, be of good cheer because he has overcome the world. I know that's so challenging to do in those moments of panic. It's so imperative that we build up our most holy faith in prayer to him, that we surrender ourselves to him, that we trust God with every part of our lives. His word says that his light will break forth. Psalm 112 verse 4 says, light shines in the darkness for the upright. He is gracious, compassionate, and righteous. You know, I think my mind goes to, I don't know if you're familiar with the scripture where Jesus is sitting on the mount looking over Jerusalem, and he wept because his people were sheep without a shepherd, and that brought him sorrow. He was moved with compassion and mercy and grace for the people because they were lost and they were hurting and they were in need. Jesus looks at you. Jesus looks at me the same way as we go through our everyday struggles. They aren't something minor or flippant to God. He sent his son Jesus so that we could walk in victory, so that we could be of good cheer, so that we could receive his light piercing through that darkness that we're experiencing. God is so faithful. He sees where you are. He knows you and the desires of your heart. And he has created you with great purpose. Lamentations chapter 3 says that God's tender mercies are new every single morning. They are new for you today, my sister. Know that God is for you and not against you. He is the Father of lights, the giver of every good gift. And he is there to help you walk through whatever it is you're facing this day victoriously. And it won't maybe look the way you think it's supposed to look, but as your heart clings to him and trusts him, as you surrender yourself to him, his light will break forth through that darkness and will guide every step you take. So Jen and we are praying this prayer for you. It is straight out of scripture, Numbers chapter 6, verses 24 through 26. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lift up his countenance upon you and give you peace. My friends, be blessed. Know that God's light shines through the darkness for you, that he is moved with compassion and that he is for you and not against you. Receive his light. Let his light pierce the darkness as you hold fast to hope.